This is Sparta!
Hello everybody and welcome back to World of Tanks. My name is Spartan Elite 43 and tonight we've got another new Tier 10. Yes, that's right, the Object 277. Now, you guys remember a while back I was working on the T10. I was going to get the IS-7, but then the update happened and the T10 now goes to the 277. So, to the 277. So, yeah, we've played a few matches in it. We've had some good things happen, some bad things happen. And so, I've got a little bit of a, an update for you guys. So, what do you guys think of the new Russian tanks? Has any of you guys gotten more than one? Which one is your favorite? So, you guys know that I had the Object 705A, and now I have the Object 277. I'm going to get that backwards because I've been used to the 257. So I apologize if I screw it up in the context of this video. But moving on. Yeah, which one do I like so far better? And this should come as no surprise, but it is this one. You guys know that in today's world of tanks, mobility is king. And this thing has mobility. Now, right now, it's not really showcasing it a lot. It's only doing 33 kilometers an hour, but we're going uphill and over rough terrain, and I don't have the best crew in this yet. Now, I could swap the crew from my 705A over to this and see how that goes, because it has most of my perks on my Russian tank. So, that's the thing, because it was the crew from my T100 light tank. But I pulled the crew out of it to play around in some heavy tanks, and sure enough, this is another one. This was the T10 crew, so it's only got like 4 or 5 perks. So, not bad, but not crazy. And you can see we're in a platoon with some guys, and Terror is in his light tank. He's in the top one column right now, and he said, "Hey, there's nothing up here," and so we turn towards the back because we are flanking the bad guys. Now I try to get a good shot lined up on the 113. There's a lot of crap in the way. I missed the shot, but I also auto drove when I was trying not to, because apparently auto drive is the most obnoxious thing in the world, because it happens every time you go into, if you're moving and you try to aim, which seems so counterintuitive. Like, these are not modern tanks. They do not have gyroscopic stabilization. So, yeah, definitely not a thing. But, that being said, we dropped down a level. We're coming up the middle. We need to get there because our team is fighting a lot of bad guys. Now, the 113 escapes again, and so does the Crusher. We almost had a shot at the Crusher, but he gets away. We back around the corner because this thing isn't known for its durability. It really isn't. It's just like the T10. It's a glass cannon. You got to be careful. It can bounce rounds. Don't get me wrong, and you're going to see a lot of that in a little bit. But don't count on it to bounce rounds. Try to protect it. Now, we get the already spotted, and there's that high alpha strike. It's pretty nasty. It's a 130 millimeter gun. It's going to hit, and it's going to hit hard. That was all he had to give. It rarely rolls below 500 in my, well, I say rarely. It rolls right around 500 most of the time. So, yeah, we're pushing straight over to flank the bad guys because we want some of that Jingles. You guys know I love my dude Jingles. But some of that surprise butt sex is coming up. So, yeah, it's always juicy, isn't it? You just come around the backside and you're like, "Hello, how you doing, fellas?" Go back to the garage. Wait for it. We have a bat chat. We have me, and we have another, appears to be a Russian tank. I can't really identify it. But we put a round right through the back of the 257, ammo racking him. He's lucky his turret didn't just disappear when the second guy hit him, but apparently nobody knows where ammo racks are located. And we just got lucky. But we put a round on him, 478. We are just absolutely sending these guys scrambling for their life. They're like, "Oh my God, people are hitting us in the booty. Am I going to get loaded? No, come on." Oh, they killed the 257 and the E4 gets away. Unfortunate, but it is a thing. So we are just going to roll up. Now, we get to use this very, very fancy technology called Terrain. Now, Terrain is some of the best armor on the planet. It is literally the greatest at deflecting and absorbing rounds. If you can hide using Terrain, you will win. It's just the way it goes. So we pull up. We are as hauled down as you can be. We are barely able to get our gun over the terrain right now, and that is dangerous. Now, as you can see, the Nomad is very well aware of using terrain. He is absolutely using the terrain as spaced armor. Look at him. But why? Why at that moment do you decide, oh, I'm just going to drive in front of my own guy? Why? What, like, goodness does that do to you? Now, we take down the T10 there, a little, you know, welcome to Tier 10, T10. That's odd. I don't like that. Anyway, we're trying to snipe the cupola of this E4, and we miss and hit somebody else, which is, I guess, as preferable as you can get. When you miss somebody, you might as well do some damage to something. But this E4 is just sitting there. He's going to run away from us. IS-4 is coming out, but we don't really have a shot on him. We get shot at from an Object 704, luckily bouncing around because, you know, the turret is about the only thing on this tank that will bounce around. And it's, you know, see what I mean? It's pretty nasty. But we have this E100, and yes, we have been firing heat, and I understand that. But when you've got this many people shooting back and you're trying to clutch a game, I think people will forgive you for firing heat. So, yeah, we're just giving him everything we can, and can we snipe the top? Nope, we hit the dirt. We hit the dirt. Backing off. Don't want to give ourselves up, but you can see just how nasty this gun can be. It hits hard enough to make him think twice, but at the same time, is accurate, first of all. That's nice. For a Russian gun, it's relatively accurate, and it penetrates. The standard rounds aren't the greatest, but the heat rounds do have pretty nasty pen. There we take some damage from an E4. Had he loaded armor piercing on that shot, that would have been hurt. But he hits us with high explosive, and as you can see, doesn't really do a whole lot. Now that time, the Nomad deflects a heat round that looked like it went straight into the collar of his tank, which is what I call it, the little turret tank. It's like a protective sleeve around the turret ring, whatever you want to call it. But yeah, that time we do hit it, and we do pin, which is what I usually aim for on that tank anyway, because the rest of it's pretty troll. Now the E100 comes out, puts another round on us. Luckily, we bounce it, and we finish him off. IS-4 is now getting flanked by a teammate, and he's going to go full-on tunnel vision mode and not realize that we are coming in at 45 kilometers an hour, and once again, we get to use terrain. Look at this. It's like I planned it. Hello, how you doing? 539 damage, guys. That's how nasty this gun can be. You just roll up and you're like, hey, good luck, sunshine. You ain't getting through me in your junk E4. And we put another heat round straight through that nice armor he's given us, leaving just the cruncher left. I think I called it the crusher earlier, but it's the cruncher. And so we're going to go up here and give him a nice little Russian salute here. We're just going to drive up, and me and the other platoon mate and the IS-7 are just going to surround him. I'm going to make sure he can't run away, and the other platoon mate's going to make sure he doesn't go forward. So, yeah, how you doing, sunshine? Oh, he's trying to wiggle away. Yeah, you're not going anywhere, sunshine. Have a nice day. Or should I say, have a nice day. I don't know, that's terrible. Anyway, we end up pulling it back, guys. That was a pretty good first showcase of this tank and what it's capable of. We end up blocking 3,000 damage on the nose, get a Mastery Class 1, a crucial contribution, top gun, top of the leaderboard, IC coming in second with the IS-7. So if you like what we're doing, punch the like button, leave a comment below, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and as always, I will see you in the next video.